Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of I have expired products in my home. Too often we store things under the bathroom sink, the kitchen sink, whether it's the laundry room sink. It's just an item that we bought to use basically one time, and we ended up just kind of putting it in a place and forgetting about it until that crisis arose again. Well, I'm in that same boat. I have things sitting around my home that have clearly expired. So with that being said, it's time to let them go. For sure, with the expiration dates and all of that on them, they've let me go. And I'm pretty sure that you have some items like that. So let's work together on organizing those spaces and cleaning those items up in our home.
Let's go ahead and go to work, guys. Baking soda. Does it lose its freshness? Never. It doesn't. But basically, baking soda, yeah, it may get older, but you can still use it for cleaning and not baking. And that means you will just want to freshen up the one in your refrigerator and basically just keep that changed out at least every 30 days or so. Guys, I simply have to say, baking soda has turned me into like a cleaning MacGyver, I guess you could say. Recently, I cleaned my glass top of my stove, and it was sparkling clean, just mixing it with a little dish detergent. I was so shocked at the result, and I no longer have to buy that expensive cleaner. According to the Vinegar Institute, yes, it really exists. Vinegar is often stable for decades, so you can keep using this as a cleaner for as long as you want. And we are referring to the plain white vinegar. Who knew there was a Vinegar Institute? Seriously? And also, guys, go back and check out my Spring Cleaning Frenzy video number 6 for cleaning with vinegar, my 10 faves. Now, over the years, I developed an allergy concerning bleach. And I guess it's because my mom and my grandma, well, they were basically bleach hoarders. If we didn't have anything else to clean with, we had bleach. The floors were always clean. The bathroom was always clean. Everything was sparkly. It had to do with bleach. Bleach, as a good rule of thumb, has a shelf life of 6 months. And after 6 months, it's basically just starting to break down and lose its toxicity, shall I say. So there's no need to worry if you're going to use old bleach. It's just not as strong as it would have been when you use it within the 6 months time period. Guys, about a month ago, my husband's sink in our master bathroom clogged up. He went out and purchased a gallon container of Drano, poured in about a cup of it, and boom, the drain instantly opened up. Now, here's my problem. Where am I going to store a gallon of Drano for the next 2 years? Are you kidding me? That means we've got to have 15 more clogged drains to get rid of this Drano. Unbelievable. His problem solved, mine beginning. Okay, scrubbing bubbles. Everybody's buying them for their kids to take off to college. That's what we're going to do. However, we have to convince them not to return the original container because that's a good sign that they have not been cleaning their bathroom. You have to say to them, listen, you open it, it lasts for an entire year, and they do the work so you don't have to. Laundry detergents, whether they are powdered or liquid, they have a shelf life of 6 months to a year. So laundry detergents, they really don't expire like a lot of the other things that I've mentioned, but they break down, which can happen 6 months after you open them and 9 months to a year if they are left unopened. Please allow me to rant just a little bit about Chow Safety. It's very serious. These laundry pods look so much like candy to little children that it's up to us as adults to keep them out of reach. If you are putting these things in cute little baskets in your laundry room and you have a child that's living with you or that comes to visit quite often, keep these things out of reach. I would suggest you keep them in a closed container up high behind a cabinet door. They cannot tell the difference. They're running ads on TV a lot about Chow Safety, and obviously there's a lot going on with kids having access to these laundry pods and not being able to distinguish between them and a piece of candy or a baby rattle. So please play it safe. Lysol disinfectants and wipes stay fresh for up to 2 years. After 2 years, they're basically clocking out, the fragrance will be gone, and their germ killing capability is probably on vacation permanently as well. The original Windex glass cleaner can last up to 3 years. Okay, the old schooler in me is coming out. I use Pinesol. It has a shelf life of about 1 year, and I want to say this, I've been using it all of my life. With my skin allergies, this is the one cleaner that doesn't bother my skin. Nope, this is not a commercial or an endorsement or a sponsorship for Pinesol. It's just me saying that this works for me. Now be mindful of the locations of your pesticides. They need to be kept in a very dry and cool place. A lot of these things are combustible, believe it or not, your cleaners and all. Be careful about that. Now some of your pesticides, they have an expiration date up to about 3 years, but that can vary. I suggest you call that 1-800 number on the back of the can or bottle. Keep in mind that my husband buys everything by the gallon, so I have to also seek additional spaces to store pesticides. So friends and family, just as I mentioned in I Have Expired Cosmetics, simply label the product with a date from the day that you open it or with a range of beginning to end so you'll know when to toss it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed both videos because I certainly enjoyed making them. And doing the research and my summer reading, it's just so much fun to be able to get this information and share it with you. Now, when it concerns household chemicals, be safety conscious where you're storing these things, under the kitchen sink or whether it's in the bathroom. But if it is accessible to children, make sure that it is a child-proof zone, that it's on lockdown, basically. Make sure that area is an area where kids cannot get to these chemicals. Guys, I want to certainly say thanks for watching, and as always, stay in prayer and stay creative.